Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the World Football Summit podcast. We are recording live from Sevilla, World Football Summit Europe, and I am thrilled to welcome a true industry legend. I am with Lluís Cortés. He's currently the coach of the women's national team at the Saudi Arabian Football Federation. And we're going to discuss, I think, interesting things about the evolution of women in football in the country, about leadership. But before that, Lluís, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you for inviting me to this amazing podcast.
No, it's our pleasure. I want to start because yes, you've been, you were coach at FC Barcelona Women's Football Club. You also went to Ukraine, I think.
Mhm.
Now you're in Saudi Arabia, and I guess I will understand what drove you to accept that challenge.
Well, after FC Barcelona and Ukraine, you know that it was not an easy period because after signing with them in November 21,
Yeah.
the war started after 2 months.
Yeah.
So we were not able to apply all the project that we wanted to bring to Ukraine, and then I decided to step out from my role as a head coach in Ukraine. And then one day, I received one call from Saudi Arabia. I didn't know who was calling. Yeah, first thing that you think, oh, somebody is hacking my
This is a
my
joke.
device. Yeah, it's a joke or something. And it was Nasser Larguet, who is the technical director in Saudi Arabian Football Federation. Nasser was before in Olympique Marseille and also in Moroccan Football Federation. And he said, okay, Lluís, would you be interested to come to Saudi Arabia to be the head coach in the women's national team? And I said, why not? But I need to know more about the project, about the federation, about women's football in Saudi Arabia, because I knew nothing before going. And he said, okay, so next week you have a flight, come and we will explain you the project. So I went to Riyadh, and once there, I realized that in Saudi Arabia is happening a lot of things related with football industry, let's say like that.
Yeah.
But especially that women's football is so different than what we think or what we thought or what I thought before going there. Yeah, because some friends still today they ask me, but Lluís, do they play football really? So can they drive? So some questions that maybe if you only read what you want to read here, it's okay. But once you go there, you realize that there is an amazing project related with football globally, but also specifically with women's football. And it was the main reason that I decided to accept the challenge, because it was a big challenge. Because yes, there is no a specific goal in terms of results, yes, that we have to achieve in a short term, but it's about building an amazing project related with women's football and to leave a good legacy in the country in women's football.
It's a beautiful challenge, actually, and I agree. It's a matter of perception that what they're doing there. And I guess I want to ask you, what has been the evolution of women's football in Saudi Arabia? Because again, unfortunately, a lot of the audience is not aware of what's going on there.
Well, it's true that women's football or women were not allowed to play football 6 years ago, and it's true. Yes, they were not allowed. But after that, after the NBS, the campaigns came to the current role, yes. He decided to invest a lot in women's sport, okay, and specifically in women's football. So the Saudi Arabian Football Federation decided to invest and to build a project related with women's football. Lamia Behayan, who is the vice president, and also Ali Al Rashid, the director in the women's football department, they established together with Adwa, who is in the Ministry of Sports. Yes. They draw a project and the guidelines for this project. And yes, these women, they were not able to play 6 years ago, and today they are playing in a professional league. The Women's Premier League is full professional with 10 teams who are professional. They are playing in big stadiums with top facilities, with everything very professional around the women's game or the football game. So the salaries, the facilities, the equipment, the staffs, everything is professional.
Nice.
So sometimes we only speak about what we have here.
Yeah.
That yes, true. In Spain, so women's football is in a good moment, especially after FC Barcelona success and the national team success. But what we have today in Saudi Arabia is amazing, because women can play in a real professional environment. Yes, and it's amazing because it's not only about playing football, it's about all these women who were able to break glass ceiling, as we told this morning in the panel. So because nobody was thinking about the women's game 20 years ago in Saudi Arabia. But today the women football is there, and you can watch on TV all the games, and you can go to stadiums and see the women playing. Also, good foreigner players are coming to Saudi Arabia to play, and they are helping us to develop the league and to increase the level of the league. So we are so happy to be part of this project, and we are trying also to help Saudi Arabian Football Federation with women's football. Of course, developing the A national team, which is my main role, but also we are investing a lot in coaching education, in grassroots. Today we have more than 77,000 girls playing in the school league.
Wow.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of girls playing football in Saudi Arabia. It means that in the future, maybe in 2, 5, 10 years, we'll have more quality. Yes, because at the end, quantity will bring you the quality.
Yes.
So it's good news that in Saudi Arabia, they are trusting the women's football, and they are investing a lot in the women's game.
So to that point, what's the ambition? Because the evolution so far has been remarkable, but what has been standing out to me is the ambition behind everything they do. So specifically to women's football, what is the ambition?
Well, the ambition is to win the World Cup tomorrow. Well, it would be the dream.
Caveat tomorrow.
It can be the dream. But the ambition is so high. Because, of course, they will try to organize the World Cup in 2034 in the men's side. Yes, but in the women's side, we don't have a goal like that. But the goal is to be better than yesterday. So every day we have to be better than yesterday. Not only in the national team, but also in terms of the league, in terms of communication around women's football, in terms of everything related with women's football. So we have to improve every day. Every day. This is the mission. And this is our mission also in the national team. So I know that we are not going to win the AFC or the World Cup in the next edition. Yes, well, inshallah, like we say in Saudi, inshallah, but it will be very difficult. Yes, but we have to be better every day. And I think that we are doing the right steps for that.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I like it because I was speaking with another, she was a mental performance coach, Agustina Giovanni for BFC. And they have kind of a similar ambition, but from the club side. Because, and what he was telling me is, look, we have to focus on the process, rather than the outcome.
That's the key.
So I think that's what you're alluding to there, no? And I guess that brings to mind you were coach at Football Club Barcelona Femenino, the women's football team of FC Barça. You set the foundations of what it is today. So I guess I'm wondering, what makes a championship team?
Okay, it's a multifactorial.
So if you could highlight, I don't know, 2 or 3 things that you say, look, this is the key thing that, because I know it's a complex answer, but if you had to distill it down to 2 or 3 main pillars, what would it be?
Okay, I think the first is to create a work-based philosophy. Okay, where everybody who is related with this project have to trust this project. Okay, and they have to work in the same direction. So this is first, to set a good philosophy and try to bring all the team, players, staff, management, supporters, so all the team in the same track. Yes, and if you go all together in the same track, you will have chances to win something or to build something big. This is first. Second, you have to trust yourself and who is next to you. So you have to build also a confidence atmosphere or scenario where you trust your players, where you trust your staff, where players trust you, where staff trusts you. So you have to create this confidence atmosphere, because sometimes in football it's not easy. Yes. But if you are able to create this work-based idea or philosophy and you are able to trust each other, everything will be easier. Yes, if we can say easier, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
And then also in football, because we are in a not easy industry, you need to feel also the confidence from the management. Yes, because we are as a coaches, we are in the weakest eslabón,
the tier.
Yes, tier, in the weakest tier in the football ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yes, because at the end, if you lose 2-3 games, you are out.
You're
yes, but if you feel that confidence from your management, yes, from the technical director, from the board members, then as a coach you feel more calm, and you can focus more on your work, on the process. Okay, and once you focus on the process, the result will come. So I always say the same, and I said the same to my players. I will never ask to my players, you must win that game. No, because to win or not is a consequence of the process. So if you as a center back, you have a good body shapes in this kind of actions, you as a fullback, you try to do this pass that we have been working during the week. So try to focus on these action goals or action objectives. If you do all these things good, you will have a lot of chances to win.
Okay.
So I always ask to my players, we have to deserve the win. Because maybe the other team is better and you are not winning. Okay, no problem. Or maybe the ref do some mistake.
Whatever.
And things can happen in football. So you have to focus on the process, but also the management need to help you and to trust you to focus on the process.
Right. No, I like that, because I hope the ones that are listening here to this episode, even if they're leaders in the football industry, there's important lessons from a business side. No, so you talked about having a work-based philosophy. You talked about trust. You talked about management buy-in. I mean, at the end of the day, this is something that you see in a sports organization anywhere.
Sure.
So I mean, I think that's a key lesson. And I guess I'm thinking, why, now that you're here, I was wondering what has your experience been like, here? What do you need, or what do you feel that these events are important to kind of like not only develop the women's football game or whatever, but anything that comes to mind based on your experience?
Okay, maybe people who are watching us maybe say, what's a head coach doing here? And maybe if you check the program and this, you can say, okay, I don't know if a head coach match a lot to this kind of events, but after being here these 2 days, it's amazing what you can learn from all the panels, from all this networking that we are doing outside the panels. So there are many people from the football industry, from the different sides in the football industry, from who we can learn a lot. Yes, because as a coach, sometimes we close ourselves and we speak always about that the coaches are always alone and working alone. And no, but in football, you have to help each other, and you can learn a lot from many people, not only from other coaches, not only from the players, but also from all these panels and all these people from the football industry. So I've learned many things related with leadership, with management, with the new technology that will come in or are there but will come in the football industry. So it's our responsibility also as a head coach or as coaches to be aware of this evolution of football, and what are the new technology, how we can apply the IA, for example, to football. Because maybe we think, no, I don't need AI because I'm intelligent enough and I can
I'm
do it
more intelligent
by myself.
than the AI.
But we need, because it will help us to have more information. And at the end, I always say information is power. Yes. So if you know how to manage this information and how to use and apply this information, you can have advantage. Yes. So I learned a lot. Yes, some new technology, but also, as I said, these tips about leadership and about management that we can also apply to our teams, because at the end we are like leaders in our teams. So we have to apply these tips or these leadership tips to our day by day.
It's funny because I was speaking with Giorgio Chiellini before about this very same thing, and I asked him about why he was here, and he told me to learn. And I think that is kind of like the essence of what we try here at World Football Summit, to learn from each other. And you were mentioning how coaches can actually learn from what's going on here, but I truly believe that a lot of the people here can actually learn about you guys, about the coaches.
Yeah.
I think it's a two-way conversation at the end of the day. And this proves it. I mean, I think the conversation we had today, there's lessons that anybody listening can actually apply to their everyday life. So
100%. Yes, I totally agree.
So, Lluís, thank you so much. This has been great. I mean, I was looking forward to having you on the show, and I'm truly happy to say, it over-delivered. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And from here, it was my first time in the summit, and I encourage all of the people who are watching us to come if they have the opportunity to the next summit, because they will learn a lot. They will meet amazing people from the football industry, and they can not only do business, but also learn a lot. And we are here to learn.
I appreciate the kind words, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.